Hello, my name is Sebastian Sharp. I am based in Jakarta, as you can see out the window, in Indonesia. I work for a palm oil company, Eagle High Plantations, and I watched the BBC Two program, Red Ape. The hard work of all the great people at Yayasan International Rescue and what they do was kind of obliterated by a rage, what were kind of built up into a rage against palm oil and the palm oil industry. What a missed opportunity, because it's such an important subject, this, and it just descended into complete ridiculousness. So I thought I would just quickly go through three of the things that I thought were particularly ridiculous. The first one is, and I thought the program is just treating us like idiots. There's plenty of tools now. Google is your friend, and I want to show you a few ways that you can go and check some of this stuff yourself. The first thing is about the idea that because 97% of the DNA is the same with orangutans, that we are closely related to orangutans. I'm definitely not closely related with orangutan. I think we're something like 60% the same as a banana. I mean, these are just it's just meaningless statistics. That 3% is everything. There are, of course, massive differences. The second is when they start to talk about the number of orangutans and how the numbers have declined. The problem with that is that if you use Google, you'll see that the estimates of the number of orangutans over the last 20 years have increased. The fact that it's gone up is fantastic, but the fact that it's gone up is being used here. So they're saying that the numbers have gone up, therefore the amount of decline has gone up, which, yeah, well, I think you can make up your own minds. But in my experience, there are areas which are increasingly being discovered that have orangutans in them. Those areas are quite often degraded, and it's extrapolated straight line backwards what the numbers would have been in the past, and then decided that they have declined. But the problem is that those declines come in areas which are still there, i.e. they have not been touched by palm oil. If you type in orangutan numbers 1998, you'll get this story at the top from sciencemag.org. And they're saying that in 1998 there's 27,000 orangutans, and the number has halved in the last 7 years. Now the number is 100,000. The third is about the devastation that they talk about of Kalimantan, Borneo. Well, you can easily on Google find out for yourself that the palm oil area in Kalimantan, 3.5, 4, maybe a bit more now than 4 million hectares. And the total land area of Kalimantan is 54 million hectares. So it's somewhere around 7% is palm oil. For this you need a bit of Indonesian, Ariel Kalapasawit. You can get this document which shows you all the planted area according to the ministry. And there's Kalimantan, and this is 2016, 3.75 million hectares. And if you Google Kalimantan Wikipedia, there you can see 54 million hectares. And you can use Google Earth for this. So these tools are easily accessible, they're free, and within minutes you can have a look at what's going on. So I'll show you also how to do that. So here's simple Google Earth. That's Indonesia, there's Borneo, Kalimantan. Now I know how to use it, of course, so I can easily zoom in to one of our plantations there, next to National Park. So you can easily zoom in and out and have a look around and see what's happening, what's changing. And I'd like to show you some of the ridiculousness that we get as a company, a palm oil company. So this is West Kalimantan. This is an area of land that we had a license for. You can see it's next to another national park there. the dark green. This area is near the coast, and if we zoom in you can see this is pretty much all farmland. All farmed. So we haven't done anything there. We haven't done any planting, but a couple of years ago Greenpeace said that we were burning to clear land, to plant palm oil, and I said, well, we haven't done anything. We haven't done anything there. And you can see it's all farming. So they said, well, it's your responsibility anyway, so you must reforest this area, even though we didn't do anything there. The only problem with that is if instead of this is Google Earth, if you go to Google Earth Pro, you can go back through the history, see the history of the land, and I can't show it to you here on the iPad, but you would see there, if you went back to you can go all the way back to the 70s and 80s, that this whole area was already cleared during the 70s, 80s and early 90s, way before we came there. There's lots of other things, but that's just 3 of the most ridiculous ones, and hopefully we can have, it's such a shame that this opportunity was missed, but hopefully we will be able to have a more sensible discussion at some point in the future. Thanks. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it, found it useful, and I would like to end by leaving you with a short video of what a devastated part of Borneo looks like today. Bye.